Whenever you're ready.
Okay, so the plug will be kept in the office. So in order to make sure, well, in order to plug it in, you've got to have a helpful assistant to lift it and plug it in under, as Stu is doing. And then source of electricity. Great.
Good when you turn on.
Okay, so on the vibration platform handheld unit, as we see here, the dial on the left has hertz. We're anywhere from 20 up to 60 hertz. We recommend that you use anywhere between sort of 30 and 45, and it's very individual depending on sort of the individual frequency of the person. You'll just sort of play around and find out what works best for each individual athlete. Down the bottom right here we see a button low and high, and that's the height of the amplitude of the vibration. Low is 1 millimeter of vibration and high is 6. We recommend that you start at 1 and then again just play around with it and see if people prefer 6 or 1. And above that you see off and on. And by switching that to on, as Jonas is just about to do, that starts it. Okay, Jonas has it set at 25 hertz right now, and he's doing a big no-no by standing on it straight-legged on his heels. Keep going, Jonas. Keep it going. We need to take we need to really dampen the vibration before it gets into the upper body by sliding the body weight forward onto almost the toes, on the balls of the feet. So there's no weight on the heels. We don't want to feel any vibration in the upper body, and especially in the head. If you put all the weight back on your heels, you're going to feel your eyes flicker and a lot of vibration in your brain, and that does a lot of bad stuff. So stay on the balls of your feet. You're going to bend your knees slightly, bend your waist slightly. Now the effects of vibration is all systemic. There's very little local effects, or there's very little research that shows much local effects. So actually what you do on there is not really important. A lot of people do exercises and they'll do squats and single leg squats and so on. But we found, and most of the research has found, that it's very systemic. So just standing there is good enough. So what Jonas is doing here, as long as you're not, again, feeling the vibration in the upper body, everything's cool. Okay, Glenn, if you can just straighten your legs and reach down and touch your toes. A lot of people, they like to stretch on here, and they actually use it in the warm-up, and they can find and get enhanced, especially hamstring flexibility, by just holding a static hamstring stretch. So again, though, you don't really want to be on the heels. You can push your butt back, but keep the weight on the balls of your feet. And a lot of people do use it in this regard. Jonas was saying that he was feeling a little lacticy in his quads, so a lot of these platforms come with handles that you can hold. This one's next to our treadmill. So Glenn, if you turn around to your right, yeah, just actually face that way, and just have a slight bend at your knees and waist, and you can hold on to that treadmill with your hands, and that's going to take a lot of the stress off your legs.
Easier.
Yeah. Okay, another way we can use it is almost a post-session vibration response, like a massage. So you can lie back on your back or on your butt, put them on your calves. You can move the feet around. If we get little bolsters, we can actually raise the hips and put the adductors and the hamstrings on there as well. And turn around under your stomach and put your quads on there. You get a nice little massage. This works really well for a lot of people. This is something we definitely never want to do. You'll see a lot of people doing these in health clubs and stuff, and that's based on a lot of really poor ideas. Actually sitting on it and putting your upper body onto it and your back on it, this is extremely dangerous long term. People have done push-ups on them. Again, I wouldn't recommend it. You really want to dampen the vibration before it gets into a lot of the internal organs and the brain. But I would stay away from these. Single leg variation. Again, most of the research shows that it's really a systemic effect that you're going for and getting. But some people do like to use this as a warm-up tool and do actual exercises on there. So just continue doing your single leg squats. Now switch legs. And they find that doing an exercise like this, they actually warms them up a little bit quicker, easier, and they feel a bit better after it. Again, the same rules apply. You don't want to be on your heels. You want to dampen that vibration before it gets past your hips.